Hello and good morning. You're watching Flux TV and I'm Darina El Zain. Welcome to your daily oil market roundup, the latest movement in price data, all packed into just a few minutes. This is your morning market open. Crude oil futures have edged lower in mid-morning trade in Asia as investors remain risk-averse despite recent comments by OPEC Plus delegates that they could adjust their monthly output hike if governments choose to tap state oil reserves. At 10:10 a.m. Singapore time, the January Brent futures contract was down 15 cents per barrel from the previous close at $79.55 per barrel, but is currently trading even lower at $79.09 per barrel. Jan-Feb spread bounced back 7 cents this morning after an aggressive sell-off yesterday. In a move signaling a stop-out, 100,000 lots were sold as many as 6 times throughout the day. US stocks are trading at record levels, outpacing the rest of the world, while treasuries sold off following President Joe Biden's nomination of Jerome Powell to head the Federal Reserve for a second term. The S&P 500 towards yet another record with energy and financial stocks leading gains, but there was little support to keep the brake running, and instead, the index tipped into reversal. A Hong Kong gauge of Chinese technology stocks dropped amid speculation over stiffer regulations, while China's market edged up. The dollar climbed while gold slumped more than 2% and oil gained. Goldman Sachs says the current decline in oil prices is not justified by fundamentals. The bank continues to keep its $85 per barrel forecast for average Brent prices for the final quarter of this year. Goldman's described the downward move as excessive, especially in light of the fact that the oil market is still in a deficit. For the first time in the last 2 weeks, refinery margins seem not to have moved on the day. Starting with dated Brent, the window yesterday was once again strong. However, buying feels less aggressive compared to last week according to traders, potentially signaling that we are close to the end of a pricing play. Products were mainly unchanged. Perhaps most players were cautious and not sure where the market is heading with the headlines moving prices. In NGLs, LST remained at similar levels to last week. Naphtha and gasoline saw an uneventful day yesterday with little clear direction in both markets. Little strength was seen in DECNAP crack on the back of gasnap selling, and gasoline spreads firmed up a touch, as well with DECJAN EBOB moving up $1 from $10.25 to $11.25 per metric ton, with cracks trading up 55 cents to $7.55 per barrel. Nothing exceptional to point out as well in the fuel and distillates market. Jet diffs have bounced back to their levels pre-news of European lockdowns, with Sing products finding more support in general than European ones. On to other stories making the headlines now. Top shale producers have said they remain positive that NGL prices will continue to rise. This comes after the commodity significantly boosted their financial results in the third quarter. During this quarter, Mont Belvieu NGL spot prices averaged $1.14 per gallon, a nearly 131% increase from the average in the same period a year earlier. Chinese container shipping company OOCL has said it's launching an express shipping service connecting China with Long Beach in California. The service, named Pacific China South Express, will aim to increase efficiency and capacity on the eastbound Trans-Pacific run. Elsewhere, it's being reported that Nigeria's oil production outlook is under pressure, with technical and operational issues along with mounting security concerns likely to persist over the short term. Alaska's largest crude oil producer, ConocoPhillips, has said the company will begin initial production from its Narwhal project. The underdeveloped oil deposit south of the production Alpine field will move towards full development in 2026. And South Korea's crude oil imports in October rose by 1.9% from a year earlier, reflecting the country's rising refinery run rates as Seoul rapidly eases COVID-19 restrictions. Thanks for watching our morning market open. I'm Darina El-Zain. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel Flux.live to stay up to date on future content. There's plenty more in store across our platforms in the coming days, so please do join us again later.